Hi guys, welcome to Project Fev. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm Sharon, Intuitive Empath, and you guys are watching the Daily Vibe. Here we go. I'm gonna pull a card for the energy for, what is it, the 26th? Yeah, right? Let me check. 26, May 26, you guys. So yesterday we had a self-care day, a little chill, a little chillax, didn't purge much or bring up much of the energy. Right? Kind of just a break, which was so nice after the heavy scorpionic energy that has been bringing up a lot of these deep inner karmic wounds, right? Sorry, one went flying off the table. This is it. Compassion. Oh, so true. This is exactly the card that we needed, you guys. Recovery. Okay, compassion. That's what's going on for today. I think this is also about forgiveness. Self-forgiveness, forgiveness of other people from our karmic past relationships, and a lot of these things that didn't work out in our lives where we're kind of holding grudges or we're holding on to maybe even a little resentment for ourselves for even making that decision. Okay, so I really feel like this is about being empathetic towards ourselves and towards each other. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. You know, about this journey, it's so hard, okay? It is, I mean, oh God, you guys, like, I get it, okay? Don't think that because I'm bringing you spiritual messages that I don't struggle with the same spiritual concepts and, you know, the application of those spiritual, I guess you could say, lessons or just anything with it that I don't struggle through the same parts of the process as you guys do. I so do. And today is exactly one of those examples for me, because there's people from my past that are still coming up and kind of crawling out of the woodwork, and I'm like, oh my God, how do I forgive this person for being such a you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, unconditional love, you suck. Sometimes it does. It just is like, oh, taking the high road. Being the person who's just like, oh my God, you know, it does. Sometimes it sucks so hard, and I don't want to do it. There's so much in me that just wants to dig my heels in and be like, no, because it feels like I am accepting and tolerating deliberate abuse. You know, like this person was just deliberately that way towards me, and I'm supposed to just be like, okay. Where is the line? Where is the line between self-love and allowing that, and allowance? Okay, so where is the line? Okay, and what I found is that, okay, it happened. Does this person intend to rectify that in themselves? Did they have some type of revelation? Was there something in them? You know, but it's like, then that's judgment, and it's like, how do I find this line? And I have meditated on this too. Like, where is the line that gets drawn in the sand where it's like enough is enough and it's abuse at this point? Where is the line that gets drawn where it's like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I can't tolerate this. I do need to walk away. Because, you know, the Bible says to forgive 70 times 7, and the Quran has its version of it about forgiveness being unlimited. The Kabbalah has lessons about forgiveness and unconditional love. And I just feel like if this is a game and we're all playing it, then why does compassion even need to have a role in any of this? Like, this is just ridiculous. Literally, just ridiculous. That's how I feel about it today. I even want to be like, you know what? Screw it. All right, so let's read what it has to say so that we can all learn together, myself included. Myself included in this wild, nonsensical ride sometimes. The word compassion derives from the Latin word com, meaning with or together, and pati, meaning to suffer. Shut up, Spirit. Just shut up already. So compassion can be described as the act of sharing in or being with another's struggle or suffering. Even if they caused it, even if it's like they're suffering and we're going through it because of a decision that they made, and oftentimes it includes the desire to alleviate this comfort through benevolent action, sensitive understanding, and warm support. Compassion holds the highest energy of all human emotions. It is at the center of the multidimensional communication between the human being and his or her higher self. And this communication is exclusive to humans who have the unique capability to feel emotion that is rooted in their connection to Source. So now I'm looking at the card here, and it looks... There's a different kind of star here, and it looks like Metatron's star, not necessarily the Merkaba this time around. I don't know if you guys can see that and make any type of correlation. But to read on, it says, when we reach an inner state of balance based on wisdom and maturity, and when we feel empathy without attachment to our projection or expectation, compassion easily flows from our heart to others, to our planet, and to ourselves. Okay, I'm going to read that again because I feel like I need that to sink in for myself too. So when we reach an inner state of balance based on wisdom and maturity, and when we feel empathy without attachment to our own projection or expectation. See, projection or expectation, I think, is really what we get attached to. It's true. I would have to say that in my experience in my life, that has actually been the absolute hang up. Is I expected a different outcome, or I had expectations of the person that were different than what they actually did. And sometimes I justify those expectations as being healthy boundaries, you know? Compassion easily flows from our heart to others, to our planet, and to ourselves. Because the truth is sometimes I even get upset because I expected something more from myself. And then there is judgment in that too. So the frequency of compassion reminds us that each one of us walks a unique and individual path in life. Yeah, we're all here in our own unique soul journey, huh, guys? Yeah. And that we create this reality based on the emotions and experiences we choose for ourselves. And I think what's standing out for me, and I don't know if it will for you, but we create this reality or generate this reality based on our emotions and experiences that we choose for ourselves. Just as much as anything else. It's our choices that stand between us and the things that we really deeply desire and want. And sometimes when we choose a path of healing, we have to accept everything else that is part of that journey to achieve the ultimate desire. That's what I'm learning about manifesting, is once you've decided that's what you want, whatever else goes along with it, you have to participate in all of that too. You have to choose every single little step along the way, or the outcome changes. And I think that's what temptation is about. It's about, having an initial goal or initial trajectory and then kind of getting sidetracked. Like, this is really hard. I'm not sure that this is really what I want anymore. What else is there? And we take our gaze or we take our focus away from the ultimate outcome, or we're not willing to make the sacrifices. Sometimes, like in my own life, my own preconditioned moral standing, my own moral fiber has gotten in the way. And it's been like, wait a minute. If this is what's required in order to achieve this, then that's too much of a sacrifice because it doesn't jive with my internal moral compass. Okay, so sometimes sacrifices are temptations, and temptations are sacrifices because they really mean to kind of test our truest desire, our deepest desire to manifest what we think we want to manifest. And how many times have I been like, I want to manifest that, but I don't want to do what's necessary to get to that. So maybe I need to change what I'm trying to manifest. Try this. So our focus for realignment throughout today Move your awareness to your heart. Now move your awareness to people who challenge you. All right, I'm listening. Can you see the gifts that they bring to you? No. I can see the hurt that they've caused. I can see my need to rectify the situation by expecting them to behave a certain way to make me feel better. I can see how they need to do something XYZ in order for me to forgive them, because I feel like restitution is required in order for me to render forgiveness. They need to do something in order to deserve to be forgiven, right? Oh, wow. So much still to learn. So that's the daily vibe for you guys today. Compassion. Today is going to be a day where we're going to be tested. Things are going to go down, and it's going to be all about accepting another person for being human, accepting ourselves for being human, allowing that healing energy to come through empathy, empathizing with ourselves, understanding that we made the decision that we did because we just didn't know. And maybe we can extend that empathy to others because maybe they just didn't know. They just didn't know. All right, you guys. Hope that helps with your realignment for today. I thank you very much for tuning in. Click like, click subscribe. Watch for new content to the channel. I'm getting some downloads and some interesting programs getting together. I know I keep saying that, but it really takes a lot of effort on my part to integrate some of what I'm getting. I can write it down really quickly or record it really quickly, but organizing everything together doesn't come naturally to me. If you guys have any information or suggestion on how I can do that, projectfevtarot@gmail.com. Send me a little snip. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. And as always, namaste.